So today we're going to be going into detail on why every single war player in Gods Unchained should be using the Shalefire, I can't pronounce the name, the Shalefire Hatchling, also known as Dragon, because Dragon is just 10 times easier to say. So we're just going to call him Dragon for this entire video, okay? Cool, you're all caught up. So I'm going to go into detail on why it is a must-have card for every single war deck out there. And when it's played correctly, it can be so overpowered. So sit back, relax, and watch the magic happen with this dangerous little dragon. So I ended up playing a light player, and just like every other war person, I went with my Slayer as my god card. So I am going second in this round. So we've got a Viking, the Tavern Brawler, another Viking, the Vanguard Axewoman, and another Viking, Oddie. So because I'm going second, I was just thinking you don't need Oddie just yet. Like, the blitzes are great, let's keep them, especially how we may be able to remove one later. But the first card we need to get rid of is Oddie. So we get him out, put him back in our deck, and now we've got another Viking, the Scotling. I'm sorry, my pronunciations are really bad. Let's just call him the guy with the wings. So now we've got two lots of blitzes. One is a lot better than the other, so we get rid of the Axewoman, and now we've got another Viking. But this one gives us a little hook, a barbarian hook, which can then attack other monsters. So this is better as a starting hand for those who go second. So now the game's actually begun. I've got my starting hand, they've got their starting hand, we're all gravy. So what do? They just summon 3 little cards and doesn't put a single thing down. But the gods are with me with this one, and they give me Elizabeth from Shrek's older brother, Dragon. Now what's the first thing we got to do when we get a dragon? Put that bad boy down. So let's add a little mana, pick him up, and slap him on the table. Now, what are you going to do? In my go, and let's see. Okay, so they know Dragon is an annoying card because he's universal for everyone, but he's powerful in the war. So the first thing you do is they just hex my dragon. So now I can't actually play him, which is jarring, but it's fine because I got another dragon. But we have 2 mana to play with. Do I go with the Blitz card? No, because that's using all my stuff and it still won't die. So what we decide to do is use the guy with the wings and the woman with the hook. But the bit that's annoyed me in this is that Dragon can now do 5 damage, and I still can't use him because he's hexed. But we just have to end our go now, because you have 1 card, I have 3. Which one are you going to kill? So for some reason they just didn't play a single card, which is really bad for them, because they could have killed the lady with the hook if they really wanted to. But I don't know, man, I'm not complaining. So now it's my go, and the best thing to do would be playing the Blitz card, because now I can actually kill that other monster. So I went to go and use it straight away, but no, Becca, don't do that. Use the guy with the wings, power someone else up, and then use that remaining mana for the Blitz, and then just get everyone else to attack the god. So that includes the lady with the hook and the dragon, and also remember that hook we got earlier from the lady with the hook. But then I realised I messed up, because I really needed to heal the guy with the wings, which is another card, which then powers up dragon. So then dragon could have done more damage, and I made an oopsie basically. But it's fine, because dragon will just keep getting powered up regardless. So now our dragon is back down to 2 damage. He did well. So our opponent is just like sitting there like, crap, what do I do? But he could have just had a bad starting hand, because I've been there. I'm pretty sure you've been there too. It's not nice. And then see all these cards up against you. But what did they decide to do? Play sleeping cards so I can just get around. But a front line came out, and that front line summons another front line. But I mean, you've just put down 4 cards and you've powered up my dragon, and I've still got another dragon in my hand. So thinking about it, I was just like, I don't know what to do, mate. Don't know what to do. Got all these front lines in front of me, but they don't do no damage. So I just used my lowest damaging creatures to go knock them out. Like, yeah, okay, cool. You give other people health on your team, but I can still get around them. So my dragon is now doing 6. And you think 1 dragon's bagged. How about 2, mate? How about 2? So yeah, I'm going to hit you for 2. And I'm still got my hook. So then, you know, we just got to use everyone else just to attack the god. Because 7 damage on the god, 10-10. You're now on 11 life. I am still on 30. We are 4 mana in the game. So dragon just went from 7 damage back down to 2 damage. So he is in quite a critical state again. Especially how there are those 2 cards on the board that can instantly kill him. But I mean, are they going to go for the dragon? No. They went for shielded. Which is very annoying when you got to play against it. Because not only do you have to try to get your way around the shield, but you also got to then go kill it. And it also gives it front line, so you have to go hit it. It's just... I'm now there like, what do I do? What do I do? My dragons are now on 4. I've got to try kill them, but they're already killing me. The guy with the wings is helping someone else out, but I need my wings. My wing guy is needed so hard here. But you know, although I did lose 2 creatures in the going, I thought, front line. We need a front line. The front line's not really needed at this point, when you kind of think about it. We're doing enough damage that we can just easily get around this at the end of the day. So by playing a blitz, my dragons are now going up to 5 damage each. That's 10 damage. But I have to get rid of them now. Almost. And just get round these front lines. Because these are the most powerful cards that can do it. And I mean, from 3 lives, you can't complain only losing 2. So the dragons helped me in some retrospect. Just by getting rid of those front lines that my other cards wouldn't be able to do. So now all my other cards can just attack. I'm on 1 life per everything, so it's quite scary. They could just pop out 1 card, bap, the team's wiped out. What do I do? But I mean, he didn't do that. My dragons are just losing all their power, as you can see. That dragon, can I remind you, was the first card that got played in this game. And he is still surviving. So I'm on 28 lives. They're on 4 lives. What are you going to do? What can you do in this situation? If you don't have a card that can wipe out my deck, there's not much you can do. You just put 1 card down. Now I'm doing 6 damage minimum. Add my god card. 6, 7, 8. That's 8. Plus my god blitz. That's 8, 9, 10, 11. I could do up to 11 damage on you just by using 3 cards alone. And you've got a backline card. The backline card I don't have to hit. And he knew he couldn't win that. It's just too powerful. The dragons just kept getting higher and higher and higher. And there was no more front lines for me to hit. So he just had to quit the game. So just like any war deck, you want to try and win in as little goes as possible. And I feel like the dragon really did help me with that. By keep powering him up since the very first go, he was able to do up to 7 damage. Like, I mean, can you imagine getting hit with 7 damage in your face? It will hurt. And he didn't even pick the healing power. Like, he could have made the game a lot longer. And they didn't use the one that, you know, reduces the opponent's creature by 2 strength. Which would also really like hurt my dragon a little bit, or any of my other cards really. But the thing you've got to remember with the dragon is that you have to make sure that your team gels as well as having the dragon. So even if you had it and you had loads of frontline, it may not work because you're using most of your mana on your front lines, which might end up dying pretty quickly. There's nothing helping each other out like the guy with the wings. So always remember, when you play a dragon card in any deck, that your team is got low mana so it can continuously build up, and then you've got as many cards on the board, and also that it can help each other out. So, you know, like the hook lady was helping me, the guy with the wings was helping the hook lady, every card that got played was helping the dragon. And you know, if you just play your cards right, you could win a game too. Well, that's all from me today. Let me know what your favourite cards are in Gods Unchained in the comments, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more YouTube videos based on Gods Unchained. See you later, guys.